What is up, Buttercup? Sorry for the delay there with going live for this. My camera didn't want to work. Actually, I gotta turn it off really quick. Hold on. Because it wasn't connecting to the YouTube stream. So I had to do my FaceTime camera, which is totally fine. But I figured today we would do a collective read, right? Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna be super honest. I hate my hair. Like, she dyed it with a little too much red, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not liking it. It's not sitting right either. But it's okay. It's okay because I'm gonna change it back. But let's see what's going on for the collective today, shall we? We shall. This is general. It's timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest. March is going to be a crazy month. We have Mercury going into Pisces tomorrow, I believe. Let me double check. I believe it is tomorrow. Let's see. And so, with it in Pisces, it's going to be a very intuitive time. Very, very intuitive time. And with Pisces energy peaking right now, dream space is probably really active. There's going to be, it's a great time to really progress in regards to your meditation. Hello, my dear, in regards to the things you really want to manifest in your life. And also just feeling closer to source or your higher power, whatever that may be for you. Okay, so let's get into this. So let's see what's going on for the collective. I find YouTube readings much different than Patreon readings. Like, they just feel so much different. There's a lot of anger in the collective right now, which is really interesting. So oh yes, this would be great. This would be an incredible deck for you to be. UB2B. Yeah, let's do this. This is like my shadow deck, in the sense of it's a very healing deck. It's Sacred Rebels Oracle. Okay. Sorry, my throat's going through something. Talking is just, well, Mercury goes into Pisces, so let's see what's going on for the collective. My blanket's all crumbled underneath me. What does the collective most need to know, please, Spirit? I think that this is a really important time for all of us to really be hydrating because we're ascending. And so, just like if you were to have a Reiki session, as you ascend, as you expand your consciousness, there is a need to really allow your brain to sit with a lot of water around it. So, drinking a lot of water is really going to benefit you right now, especially if you're not sleeping well. Hydrate like crazy, please. They showed me in my mind like a Buddha's belly filling with water. So, I like that energy a lot. Let's see, what else do we have for the collective? Here, take time to meditate and reflect. Inner trust, big, bold vision. This is a very internal, very intuitive energy. It's almost like this is the calm, cool, collected version of us externally, and internally, it is this very deep knowing that there's more to me than just this physical existence, right? And so when we tap into energy like this, we're probably going to see a lot of changes in our relationship, in our style, in our work, and the people that we interact with, as well as the ways in which we show up for ourselves day to day. I do feel a lot of teacher energy with this. I heard sacred stories, and to me, that comes across as meeting somebody who is going to be a teacher for you on this next part of your journey. A teacher doesn't mean that they have to be older. This could just be a very wise energy coming into your life to help you through whatever challenges you are experiencing. So let's see what's going on here. Ooh. This could be a therapist, this could be a sponsor, this could be a friend or a family member or a partner. So just be mindful of that. You have going beyond normal. I love this. This is so fitting for what the collective's going through right now. I don't think I've ever actually had this card come out when I've done readings with this deck, and I've used it quite a lot. With going beyond normal, that's shifting into this place of authenticity, which we have been sitting in since I'd say like a month and a half ago, there was like this really big shift where the highlight was like, be your authentic self, be your authentic self, especially with Saturn in Aquarius. This energy is really challenging, not challenging us, it's just asking us to, like, now that we know our authenticity, like, show it to the world, like, really show it to the world, allow the world to see you in your big, bold vision, and this version of you that is really artistic or really expressive, but you keep it very nice and clean and buttoned up externally. Like, allow yourself to show up as who you are, because in that space, that is where we break down this notion that there is even a normal, because there's not. Go beyond it, be yourself, be all the things that you know you are and wish to express to the world. Okay. You little. We have against the grain, which is very fitting. I think there's another card that fell. Okay, apparently not. Against the grain, which I really like. Against the grain speaks to obviously going against what society norms are, or what your family is, or your social group, what they're expecting of you. It's allowing yourself to flow in the direction that is most meant for you. There is going to be a little bit of resistance with this, but that resistance is actually breaking away the attachment, right? Because it's the ego saying, oh no, we're not safe here, which really translates to, oh no, this is unfamiliar and I don't know how to protect myself in this new space. Okay. What else do we have for the collective, please? After the storm, okay, so we get through this resistance, right? And then it gets to the place of where we're going through the final release. Like it's like if you were to be walking through like these, I don't know, the best way I could say it is like when you're in a car wash and you have those like spinny things up both sides of the car. It's almost like you're trying to walk through that. And it's like you're getting all this pounded against you, and then you're finally out, and like the air dryers are blowing all the the residue off, all that last little crap off. And that's what releasing allegiances is about. And then you have your ending energy spirals of manifestation, right? So you have after the storm, this cleansing period where you start going through the release process, right? You've let go of everything you can, but now it's like the emotional, energetic morning kicks in. And then all of your manifestation is coming to you energetically, and it's going to start manifesting in a material way. Bottom of the deck is receiving, right? So with the receiving in reverse, there is this struggle to really allow ourselves to open up. I think a lot of the collective is in a lot of masculine energy right now, and we are being asked to sit in more feminine, because we work with both. You don't have to be in one all of the time. It's about learning to work with both, okay? Allowing yourself to flow in and out between the two. So let's see what else we have for the collective. I heard there's more than meets the eye. I'm going to clarify these two energies together. The internal and external self is what I'll call them. I'm going to clarify them together. My third eye is like it's literally like a pin dot on the center of my forehead. That's how intense it feels. So let's look at big, bold vision and inner trust. We have the Lovers and the Six of Wands. This decision, okay. They showed me the Chariot in my mind's eye. I feel like there's a lot of people that are going to try and get into your energy and really try to be close to you at this time. I think this is because of energetically you're starting to express what internally you are. A lot of people are going to be attracted to you. A lot of people are going to want to work with you, want to be with you, want to be your friend, want to be around you, want to pick your brain. You might even be attracted to people in this way. So just be mindful of that, because the energy can be reversed. But it's almost like you're slowly allowing what is inside of you to be sensed in the external, right? Instead of keeping it hidden. I like this a lot. So let's get another on this. This is a really interesting energy. For the collective, please, Spirit, what do they most need to know? I heard harness inner potential. Some of you are going to be leaving a job. You're going to leave a job. It's no longer serving you. It's getting monotonous. It's getting way too monotonous. With the Nine of Swords, yeah, you're letting go of the stress, the anxiety of it, because you're realizing what's really making you happy in your external environment. I feel like you might even build something with a partner of some sort. I like this energy. The Ten of Cups. This really, Tens are about the external world, whereas a nine is about the mastery of self. So you're learning to master that you will not get stressed, you will not get overwhelmed with making decisions. You're learning to lean more into the love that you can cultivate energetically and then kind of like expel outwardly. Because if we are all energy, right? So if you sit in the space of I am love and I am this channel of divine healing power, you emanate that to the rest of the world. And I feel that's really what you're starting to step into, which is really nice. Let's look at going beyond normal. I feel very Akashic records with this. I keep hearing doorway. When I hear doorway in Reiki sessions, if I were to work with somebody's Akashic records, it would show me like their karmic lives, and then we push it through a doorway and we shut any karmic cycles they are completing or ending. They're going through that door. Good afternoon to you. Then you have the journey and the King of Cups in reverse. I love this. I love this energy so much because it's taking a risk. It's taking a risk and doing what you love. And that's why we have that chariot energy right next to it with the horse there. I really like this. I like this a lot. The Fool is Aquarius. The King of Cups is Cancer. Lovers is Gemini, by the way. Going beyond normal. It's allowing yourself to be seen in all of your authenticity. This feels like a rebuilding of self. Rebuilding's the wrong word. It feels like a how do you say it? A revealing of self. Hello, beautiful soul, yourself. And then we have the Ace of Swords. I love this energy. This is the authenticity coming in. I like this pocket of the collective that we're tapping into, because if you're unaware in general readings, that's why I said there's a collective that felt really angry. I didn't want to be in that. You can tap into different frequencies in the collective. It's like you have a big globe, but within it, there's little circles, right? Like countries, or people, things like that. So it's the same concept, okay? But it's just energy. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. So it's knowing who you really are, but the fear of expressing who you really are with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And that's why it's going beyond normal. And that's why this new beginning is seen as a risk. It's not a risk, though. It's just perceived that way in the mind of this individual or this group in the collective, because it's them really starting to embody who we really are. Yeah, exactly. The spiritual Venn diagram. Yeah, it's like, do I want to be in this pocket, or I want to be on this side or this side? That's it. Perfect. Yeah, the perfect way of explaining it. Thank you. Against the grain. Let's look into this. I heard too many to count. That's been a really common channel for me lately. So that's definitely an entire collective channel. Too many to count. This feels like beliefs. It feels like expectations. It feels like the weight, whatever is weighing on you, whatever is really heavy on you. That's what's too many to count. It's this energy of like, I want to lift it. I want to get rid of it. It feels really rooted in the throat. The throat's been really highlighted when I do readings and in the collective, and a lot of blue. So if you're meditating, you're seeing a lot of blue at this time. It might be drawing your attention to a rebirth in your throat and how you express yourself or show up for yourself in your reality. Okay, with the King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles on against the grain, you're starting to see the best way to execute the things that you want to accomplish in your life. This is a very business-minded energy with the King of Swords. This Page of Pentacles tells me that you are learning to be a student. So if you've recently completed, or if you're in the midst of completing a course or a certification or reading a book, something that's helped you attain knowledge, you're now moving forward and really sharing that knowledge with the world, right? So this could show up in different ways for everybody, but just take it and leave it. We have the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords. If you get uncomfortable stepping into this new beginning, there is a group of us. This has been very common in the zodiac sign readings for this week, where it's like, I want to go back to what's familiar. I want to go back to the past, because the Eight of Cups in reverse is the U-turn card, but it's also the energy of emotionally disconnecting. And so when you go back to something because the new is getting too uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that it's bad, right? But when you go back to something, that is bad. That is self-sabotaging. The new's not bad. The uncomfortable is not bad. It's perceived that way because part of your ego is saying to your intuition, I don't know how to protect you. And the intuition is struggling to say back, right now you don't need to. We are exploring, right? And we will figure out as we go, just like we have with everything, right? So perfect. Perfect. I like it. Let's see what these last two are. We have Temperance and the Hangman. Okay, so the way that you're healing now is going to be different than how you've ever healed before. Okay, and that goes for everybody. It's a collective reading, so obviously. But for instance, if you are used to listening to affirmations and that would really help you with your mindset to start your day, maybe you're realizing actually it's not helping me right now, or these kinds of affirmations are not serving me the way they did last year or the year before when I was on that deep healing journey. So, whatever healing journey you're currently experiencing right now, you need to have a new perspective of your healing. A lot of times when we try to repeat things that used to work for us in the past, we start to think like, oh, it's not going to work this time. We get discouraged, and then we get stuck in this negative spiral of, oh, I don't know what to do. This isn't working. This always worked for me. It doesn't work anymore. It's a time to step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Allow yourself to step out of it, have the new perspective, see who you are now and what you today needs, what resonates with you now. Okay. And be honest with yourself if you're just being rigid and lacking the ability to be receptive to the healing you're doing, right? Because sometimes we just got to tell ourselves, it's not that it's not working, it's that I'm resistant to allowing it to work, right? So let's look at after the storm. So this is like when we're going through that car wash, right? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. This is perfect. So it's getting rid of that resistant energy. Queen of Wands is very stubborn. It's very my way or the highway when it's in reverse. And this kind of energy with the Ace of Pentacles tells me that you might have been expecting this new beginning to happen in a certain form. You're releasing that attachment to it, and you're allowing yourself to go through the difficulty, going through the challenge, and allowing yourself to really be present. After the storm is also one of the cards. It's number one, so it's a new beginning. So on releasing allegiances, you have the Two of Wands in reverse. You're making a decision. Oh gosh. Okay. So we're ending a contract here. Chariot, Ace of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords. For some of you, I think it's ending a contract. I'm going to be honest. I think for a big pocket of the collective, this is going back to something that was broken because they're like, I've healed. I can fix this now. They're just going to experience the same Ten of Swords again. That's the attachment. It's releasing the things that you're attached to. Allow yourself to experience something new. I'm going to dive a little deeper into this so we can get a little bit more clarity on it for the collective. I don't want to use that. That's going to lead us straight to just solely romance. I want to do something that's a little bit more general for those of you where this is just like family or work too, Hello, how are you, my dear? Also, please don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. Let's look at justice. Let's see what's going on here. There it is, the devil and the Five of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, King of Wands. I was about to say, this has to be something that resonates with this Queen of Wands energy, this really stubborn, really rigid energy. Okay. Between the Three and the Five of Pentacles. So on justice, right? On this contract that is trying to be released, we have the Three and the Five of Pentacles. And this energy speaks to, I want to rebuild with them. So I got to come out of the cold, even though I felt abandoned, or they might feel abandoned or rejection. I keep wanting to say rejection, but it's rejected. Okay. Come on, brain, stick with me. There's a Two of Pentacles. There's an indecisive energy about this. And I think that indecisiveness is also like, are they going to receive me? Are they going to reject me when I come and ask to work with them? Because somebody wants a second chance. They want to rebuild a foundation here. So this could be another job offer. It could be a relationship of some sort, romantic or platonic, but it's rooted in attachment. And there's a lot of fear with it. Like, what if this goes back to conflict? What if this goes back to a struggle? So let's look at the Chariot, where this is leading you once you make this decision. This, for some of you, is like the last of the healing. Queen of Wands, Four of Cups in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Emperor. Okay. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but it really does feel like, I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it does feel like you're getting something from it. Like you're learning something from it. It's coming back up for a reason. Let's put it that way. Does it look like the healthiest of decisions? No. No, it looks difficult. And it looks a little like shooting yourself in the foot after doing a lot of healing. But at the end of the day, usually after healing, we're ready to shoot ourselves in the foot because we're like, I have the tools to bandage myself now, right? So it's like, I can handle the destruction. I am healed. So Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Chariot. It is this energy of I've opened my heart. I can go back to the past, and it's this very impulsive, like I want it. I'm craving it. Queen of Wands is very determined. It's very attractive. It's really seductive. It's an energy where it's like if they want it, they're gonna have it. And that's exactly what they're going for. And with the Emperor and the Three of Cups, they're trying to reconcile. Freaking chicken, man. You got the Ten of Pentacles after it. So you get the Emperor, you get the hot tamale of all the men, right? Or masculine energy, because remember, it's energy, not gender. So my bad for saying men, but we got a woman and a man in the cards, masculine and feminine. But anyway, Three of Cups, reconciliation, celebration, happiness, and a Ten of Pentacles, which is the energy of like stability and long-term commitments. So let's look at this Ace of Wands and Ten of Swords. Let's see why these are here. Oh, you little pooper. You have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so yes, very instantaneous, very passion-driven, going towards this Ace of Wands. High Priestess. Oh, you're just like, I don't even know what's going to happen. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I went from not liking it at all to liking it a lot. I'm not a bandwagoner. Two of Wands, Six of Wands. There's a Four of Wands energy between it. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles in reverse. With the Knight of Wands, it is this energy of I see it, I like it, I want it, I need to have it. And the High Priestess is like, it's a really interesting energy. I'm not going to lie, the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands feel like two separate people. I feel like the Knight of Wands is this Queen of Wands energy. I actually feel like the High Priestess is the feminine energy of what the Emperor was. Like, so this is the Emperor, but it's almost like I had a feeling you were coming and now you're here. And it's like this, what do you want? I wasn't expecting it. And it's like they have the opportunity to move on to victory, to move to this place of acceptance and a solid foundation. With the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands, there's a Four of Wands. And it's like both people are energetically creating that, building that, even if they're unaware of it. So let's look at this Ten of Swords. She's sleeping, my puppy. The Lovers in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands, Ten of Cups. Okay, so whatever experience these two people went through that was really painful is coming to an end, and it had to do with a lack of giving and receiving equally. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, it was rooted obviously in the inner child and the fears of the past and our wounds, right? Because the Page of Wands in reverse can be a little manipulative, can be a little like self-serving, but it's also the child that throws the tantrum. It's the page that throws the tantrums, right? So if something's triggering my fear, I might become controlling and overbearing because when I feel unsafe, I want to control. And then when I start to control other people, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're controlling me too much. And it creates the push away. And then it's like, oh my gosh, are you abandoning me? And it's just the ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. So it gets to the place of like realizing that there's a lot of love, but there's just a lot of hurt and a lot of pain that are stopping us from embodying this Ten of Cups, right? That's why we have the King of Wands and the Tower. So this masculine energy is going through that realization as much as the feminine, right? The King of Wands in reverse, they might have been a little bit more tantrumy than this feminine at times. So let's continue on now. Let's look at Spiral of Manifestations. See what this is about. We have the Hermit and the Three of Swords. Okay, I like that. I feel like this is more, what are you doing? I feel like this is more so being mindful of what it is that you are manifesting and calling in through your energy, your actions, your words, and your mindset. And so with the Hermit there, it is consciously doing the work, doing the healing to be very clear and concise about what it is you want to create or cultivate. And there we have the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands, which I really like. Yeah. And with Spirals of Manifestation in reverse, you might have, so this is like the misunderstanding with the law of attraction. The law of attraction is going to bring us the very thing that we do not want before we get the very thing that we do. So this way that we are prepared to say yes to what we do want. Because if something shows up and it looks amazing and it looks just like the manifestation that you've been calling in, and you accept it and everything's going great, something that you don't want that resonates with all the wounds inside of you could pop up, and you could think that the strong pull you feel toward it means that you're meant for it, when really it's just the parts of you that need healing that are calling you towards that experience with that individual or situation. So that's usually why things are really poopy before they get really amazing, because we need to experience what we don't want so we learn to say no, so we can grow and we can heal and accept the very things that we feel on a logical level we're deserving of, but emotionally may not agree with. Let's look at receiving. Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Cups. Oh, okay. So it's dropping the notion that like you need to protect yourself. It's getting to this place of like, okay, you know what? I want it. It's going to make me happy. I want to do it. And it's just allowing yourself to have it. Yeah. Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Threes are about manifestation. I really like this. This is about building a new foundation. It's not time to do this yet, but it is going to come in very quickly. It's going to come as soon as you realize that it's time to be present. The Four of Pentacles is an energy of surrender. And surrender really just breaks down to being in the present moment, to being in your present experience. Okay. That is really what the lesson of surrender is, which is why we go through it so many times in so many forms, because so often we get pulled into the past or into the future and we forget to be here now. With the Six of Swords, after that, it helps us release the conflict that we've been holding on to so we can move forward, plant new seeds, and rest and recoup before they start growing. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is because this resting period, this time to retreat and to be with yourself and acknowledge all the effort that you put into relationships or your job or your self-care or all of the above, they need time to grow. You need time to see and accept and give yourself recognition for the effort you've put in as well. Okay. Very nice. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to clean this up and we'll pull some oracle cards. See what's going on with that. I might clarify them a bit too, but we'll pull some closing out messages for you guys and go from there. I just felt like doing a reading today. So I hope you liked it. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on right now. A lot of weird stuff. Lots of weird. I have so many thoughts in my head today. Me too. So many thoughts in my head today. I know I'm not the only one. I'm trying to keep the collective thoughts out of my thoughts, though. I'm in one of those moods where I just want to like get up and go. Like I just want to get up and go somewhere, like do something, like run out my house, pick up all my things and move. Like that's really what I feel like. I don't want to pack my life up and go somewhere. It's really what I've been feeling like for a few months, and it's just really hitting me hard lately. Okay. Let's pull some oracle for you, you hot tamale. I actually really want to, let's do Starseed Oracle. Starseed Oracle. What's it say? Road trip. Yes, for sure. Yeah, road trip where my destination is intuitive. And then I never come back. Pack all my things in a U-Haul, leave, figure out where I want to live, be done. That's really what I feel like. It's crazy. But I'm at the end of my Saturn return, so it makes sense. Oh. It's been a doozy. It's been a doozy. Let's see what we have for the collective, please. What do we have for the collective? Empathic starseed. How fitting. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours, right? Sovereignty. Forge. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And double mission. Lightworker starseed. Serve the world by being you. So there's that theme of authenticity that we were talking about. With baby steps, action. Follow your intuition where it makes sense. Oh, sorry. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Sorry. Very fitting. Very fitting. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. I feel like a lot of people are being called to really spend some more time alone lately, like really go hermit mode. And if this is the energy that you've been feeling, here's your validation towards that. It's okay to keep your phone off. It's okay to really focus on yourself and the things and the goals that are important to you, because your life is for you. Your life is not for you to serve other people, right? If you choose to serve like through your work or through your purpose, that's great. That's amazing. But it's not your obligation. It is a choice. It's something you do because you love to, because you want to, because you know the exchange of energy is a beautiful thing, right? So when we have forge, don't follow, it's pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So I forget which reading I was talking about this in. I think it was either Capricorn or it was Virgo. It was the issues with authority, right? Discussing authority and what authority means to you. And so I know in society we typically think of authority or a leader as this energy, thank you, Virgo reading, as this energy that is very rigid or almost like dictator like, and that's not the truth of it, right? Be the leader you wish you had. Does a leader look like somebody who is compassionate and understanding and easy to approach for guidance? Are they a wise sage, basically? Are they someone that you can go to and you know that they have integrity and they honor your integrity and there's this mutual respect? Like, how do you perceive a leader? What is a leader to you? Okay, and what kind of leader would you like to be, and what do you need to do to show up as that individual? Now, with baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. This is about really, especially with all this Pisces energy, there's a big need to tap, not a need, but there's this pull. I would say it's more of a pull. Like, there's an energetic pull in the collective to tap into the parts of us that want to be seen, that want to be heard, that want to be recognized. And there's this space of acknowledging that you can serve by being you, which is quite literally what this card stands for, double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. And so you want to be seen, you want to be acknowledged. But why is that? Is it because a part of you doesn't feel enough in some way? Like, it's okay to want to be seen. It's okay to want to be acknowledged, but do it by being you, because you are unique. And in your uniqueness is where you're going to grow. It's where you're going to thrive. It's where you're going to find your people, right? Because if I were to not be myself, the relationships I have, I wouldn't learn much from, honestly, because I would be just in constant relationships that poke at my triggers of inauthenticity, right? The more you're in your authentic self, the more you attract people that hit the core of your healing, right? That really help you grow and evolve. But the more you don't know which mask to wear, the more you're walking around just like this really lost energy. Allow yourself to be seen. You don't have to pretend to be anything other than who you are. And that's an incredible, beautiful thing. And your work does not have to be your mission either. Like, let's just nip that in the butt right now. Can it be? Yeah. Like, quite frankly, tarot's not my purpose. Like, I'm definitely meant to be more of a shaman and a Reiki practitioner, quantum healer. I'm more into the healing things. This is just a fun tool to do on the side. And people like tarot readings because everybody likes hearing about themselves. Like, who doesn't? Like, it's not a bad thing. It's human. But that's what I mean. Like, your purpose does not have to be your work. It doesn't have to be your work, but it can be if you want it to be. But you need to allow yourself to accept who you are and all of your authenticity to really be in alignment with it, right? And we go in and out of alignment because we're constantly changing. I could go on a tangent, guys. Like, you don't want to be in my brain for a day. There's so much I would just ramble on about, but that's the gist of it. We're going to a time of authenticity, of really showing up in the world as ourselves, as making decisions about who's really meant to be in our life and who's not, because are they supporting the version of myself that is authentic, or are they keeping me in a space where I wear a false face? Okay, so that's it. That's what I have for you. Any questions? Any comments? Any concerns? If you want a personal reading or Reiki session, you can book it down below. If you want to become a certified Reiki practitioner or quantum healer, or you want mentoring, spiritual mentoring, shamanic life coaching, any of that, I am a spiritual life coach, shamanic life coach, a Reiki practitioner, quantum healer. I certify in both of them in a mentoring program or day-long crash course. And yeah, I'd love to have you. I'd love to work with you. But like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. And I hope to see you again next time. And take some time for yourself. Like, you deserve it. You deserve it. Go ahead. Go frolic off in the woods somewhere. And give yourself lots of love. I'll see you next time. Bye.